Hi, everybody. It's Rob, and this is your class for Eagle 1, week 11. We are almost finished with this class. We've got 5 more weeks today and then 4 more after that. So we're gonna finish this. So okay, we're gonna do in our Bradley book, we're going to do unit number 5, page 24 and 25, and we're also going to review page 22 and 23. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, first, make sure that you do your enquete. I talk about this every week because it's very important. Do your enquete in July. After you do your enquete, please send me a screenshot with your completed name and enquete, and you will be invited to the pizza party and the ice cream party in September. So please do that in July. Okay, here's our warm up from last week. Okay. So, Itsumo Onaji no Shitsumon, did you do anything fun last week? If someone says yes, please ask these questions. What did you do? Where did you do it? When did you do it? Who did you do it with? Why was it fun? And then if they say no, please ask these questions. What would you like to do this weekend? Where would you like to do it? Who would you like to do it with? And why would you like to do it? Now, today's new question is, this. Did you buy anything special last week? Senshu, tokubetsu nanka kata kaimono shimashita ka? If the answer is yes, please ask these questions. What did you buy? Nani o kata? Where did you buy it? Doko de kata? When did you buy it? Okay, itsu kata? Who did you buy it with? Dari to isho ni kata? And how many times have you used it? Nankai mo tsukaimashita ka? Tatoeba, Rob, this is your, what did I buy? So, saikin wa nani mo katte nai kedo. Tatoeba, this is my iPad. Rob, how many times have you used it? Many times. Nankai tsukata, many times. Every day, many times. Okay, good. Okay, now if the answer is no, okay, did you buy anything special last week? No. What would you like to buy? Nani o kaimono shitai? Where would you like to buy it? Doko de kaimono shitai? How would you pay for it? Do yate o kani haraimasu ka? And then saigo, how would you use it? Do yate tsukaimasu ka? Okay, good. So let's ask me, for example, Rob, did you do anything fun last week? Yes, I did. What did you do? I went to the beach. Where did you do it? I went to Zenibako's Dream Beach. When did you do it? Last week, Wednesday. Who did you do it with? Nobody, just by myself. Why was it fun? I love the beach. Beaches are relaxing. I love the sound of the ocean. Ocean waves, the makes me feel relaxed. Okay. Rob, did you buy anything special last week? No. Okay. What would you like to buy? I'd like to buy a smoker. I'd like to buy a smoker. Okay. Where would you like to buy it? Either Amazon or maybe Home Happy One or Hallmark. Okay. How would you pay for it? If I buy it from Amazon, I'll pay with a credit card. If I buy it from Hallmark, I'll pay cash, genkin. So how would you use it? I want to make smoked food. I love smoked salmon. I love smoked cheese. So I'd like to use it to smoke food. Okay, good. Okay, now, so your assignment is this. Please answer both sets of questions. You can do this by yourself or with a friend. Either is okay. Okay, thank you. Now, let's go now to our target. We have 2 targets today. We're going to review adjectives, keiyoshi, keidoshi, fukusuru, and we're going to talk about the question, how, doyate, okay? So first one, on page 24, you have to translate these sentences right here into English, okay? These are not easy, so please do the best you can. So let me read it one time, okay? What's up, Harry? Something strange happened to me today. You know how I am always cycling as fast as possible? Well, I'm just good to you, lucky, okay? Dikiru dake hayaku, and I never have time to notice anything. Well, this kyo no asa tenki warikata, okay? This morning, the weather was bad. So I walked to work. I hate the bus. And I was able to look at the things around me. And guess what? Nataka apato o mitsketa, rent. In the evening, I checked it out. It is on the ground floor in a Shizuka na Doride Harukani Okina, that where I am living now. The only drawback is that it will cost me more in rent than I can afford. Okay. Watashi no ima no kyuryo de. That is why I am hoping that the job I am applying for will come through for me. Wish me luck, Brad. So right now, please stop the tape. I'll give you 5 seconds. Stop the video and please answer the questions. Okay, here are your answers. Okay, so this either is okay. Fast as possible, quickly as possible. Dochi demo ii, okay? Or this morning, the weather was bad, terrible, awful. Dochi demo ii. Zenbu wa daijoubu desu. Okay, I found an apartment for rent or to rent. Both are okay. In a quiet street that is much bigger than where I'm living now on my current salary. Okay, ima genzai, on my current salary is genzai no kyuryo. Let me read this one time. What's up, Harry? Something strange happened to me today. You know how I am always cycling as fast, quickly as possible, and I never have time to notice anything? Well, this morning, the weather was bad, terrible, awful. So I walked to work. I hate the bus. And I was able to look at things around me. And guess what? I found an apartment to rent. In the evening, I checked it out. It is on the ground floor in a quiet street that is much bigger than where I am now, that I'm living now. The only drawback is that it will cost me more in rent than I can afford. Okay, good. I can afford on my current salary. That is why I'm hoping that the job I am applying for will come through for me. Wish me luck. Okay, good. Couple things I want you to know. First, guess what? Guess what means ne, kite, omoshiroi no jouhou. Guess what? Guess what? Okay. Hontondo wa ii kanji. Tokidoki wa ii kanji. Okay. Tatoeba, guess what? Guess what? Tomorrow I don't have to teach. I have a free day. Yay. Or guess what? I have a meeting on Friday. They're both okay. It means ne, chanto kite. Next one, drawback. Drawback means bad point. Okay. Drawback means bad point. And finally, come through for me. Come through me means dekiru, dekimasu. I'm hoping that the job I'm applying for will come through for me. Imi wa ima yatemiru no shigoto wa dekiru. Okay, come through for me. For example, ashita ii tenki areba, watashi wa mo ikai bichi ikimasu. So I'm hoping the weather will come through for me. Ii tenki hoshi. Okay, good. So good word to know. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, next, couple of questions. Number one, what good things about the new flat does Brad mention? Okay, remember, flat means apato, apartment. So what good things does Brad mention about the new apartment? What are some of the good things? Number two, okay, number two, why is Brad hoping to get the new job? Why does Brad want to get the new job? Okay. So hint, number one, what good things does Brad mention about the job? Okay. Here, this will help you a little bit. Okay. And then number two, why is Brad hoping to get the new job? Okay. Good. 5 seconds. Stop the video. Answer the questions. Okay, here are your answers. Okay, so what good things is Brad mentioning about the new flat? It is bigger than his current apartment and is also located in a quiet street. Okay. Okay. And number 2, why is Brad hoping to get the new job? Because he cannot afford the apartment on his current salary. His current salary is this big. His current salary is this big. He needs a bigger salary. Okay, great. Okay, thank you. Now, let's come over here. Incomplete sentences. You have to choose the best. You have to choose the best answer for each sentence. So Brad saw an notice for a flat. Okay. Remember, flat means apartment. So Brad saw an interest notice for a flat. Brad saw an interested notice for a flat. Brad saw an interesting notice for a flat. And Brad saw an interestingly notice for a flat. Which one is best? Number 2, Brad will have in his new flat. Brad will have A, large 2 rooms in his flat. B, 2 large rooms in his flat. C, 2 of larger rooms in his flat. D, 2 rooms large in his flat. What's the best answer? Okay. Number 3, the new flat has advantages. Advantage is good point. Drawback is a bad point. Advantage is a good point. Advantage of living in Tene. Many nice stores, beautiful ocean. Okay, Tene is a nice place. Drawbacks, lots and lots of snow. You shovel every day. Okay, lots of snow. Okay, good. Okay, now number 3. So the new flat has a little advantages. The new flat has little advantages. The new flat has many advantages, or the little flat has much advantages. Okay, number 4. Brad needs to earn money to pay for the rent. Brad needs to earn a few money to pay for the rent. Brad needs to earn a lot of money to pay for the rent. Brad needs to earn many money to pay for the flat. And Brad needs to earn several money to pay for the flat. Okay. And then number 5, if he stays in the old flat, his life will not be, okay. So if he stays in the flat, his life will not be any good. If he stays in the flat, his life will not be good anything. If he stays in the flat, his life will not be good something. If he stays in the old flat, his life will not be nothing good. Okay, good. Okay, choose the best answers. Stop the tape in 5 seconds and answer your questions. Okay, here are your answers. Okay, Brad saw an interesting notice for a flat. Brad will have 2 large rooms in his new flat. Number 3, the new flat has many advantages. Number 4, Brad needs to earn a lot of money to pay for the rent. And number 5, if he stays in the old flat, his life will not be any good. Okay, good. Okay, good. There are your answers. Great. Okay, now doyate. Okay, doyate. This is the new question we want to practice, doyate. So how do you answer this question? So the first question is this. Okay, the first question, how do you tatueba relax? Kotai I doshi nantaka nantaka nantaka. Tatueba, how do you relax? Doyate relax wasuru. I watch YouTube. I eat snacks. I take a nap. I go for a walk. I watch TV. I ride a bicycle. I listen to music. Jibuno kotai wa I kotai desu. It's very, very, very easy. Now, these questions down here, how do you relax? How do you study? Doyate benkyou shimasu ka? How do you come to HUS? How do you bathe? Now, bath is ofuro, demo, ofuro hairu, shower hairu, Kalada no kiresuru, hatsuon wa bathe. So this is very important, okay, bathe. How do you feed yourself? Doyate tabemasu ka? Okay. How do you clean your room? And how do you blow off stress? Now, how do you relax? How do you blow off stress? Daitai onaji, demo relax wa, anata wa futsukar relax wa dekiru. Demo blow off stress no imi wa, sagoku stress ga aru, sagoku high tension. Sono stress to tension wa doyate dasu. Okay, so here are my questions. Rob, how do you relax? I drink Diet Coke. I eat cheesecake or Costco pizza. I watch YouTube. Sometimes I draw. Okay. Sometimes I take a nice bath. Okay. How do you study? Okay. Doyate benkyou shimasu ka? Recently, I watch YouTube videos, many, many, many good videos on YouTube. I watch lots of YouTube videos. How do you come to HUS? I drive. Sometimes I walk, but usually I drive. How do you bathe? I'm sorry, this should be good. Get what you deny. How do you bathe? Usually every day I take a shower. Sometimes I take a bath at night. In the morning I shower. At night, sometimes I take a bath. How do you feed yourself? Usually I go to convenience stores or I go to a supermarket and buy salad and pizza or salad and sushi. Okay. Sometimes I cook at home. How do you clean your room? I use my Sojiki vacuum cleaner, and I also use paper towel and my spray. I've got some really good spray that I like. How do you blow off stress? I go to the gym when I'm really, really, really angry or really, really uptight. I go to the gym. I go to the gym and I use the treadmill, and I walk and I listen to real heavy metal music, Motley Crue, Kiss, things like that. Okay. Okay. So your assignment. Okay. Your assignment is answer all of these questions. How do you relax? How do you study? How do you come to HUS? How do you bathe? How do you feed yourself? How do you clean your room? How do you blow off stress? Now, Moshi Shinai, what do you say? Watashi wa Shinai. How do you study? Watashi wa Shinai. Shinai ego de, I don't. Shinai ego de, I don't. That's good. Rob, how do you eat tomatoes? I don't ever. Okay, good. Okay, assignment number 2. Okay, now we're going to go back and review pages 23 and 24. So the first thing we learned is this: a few cars are parked on the road. Parked is chusha. There is an old-fashioned terraced hotel. Old-fashioned, for example, kimono is old-fashioned Japanese clothes. Osechiori is old-fashioned or traditional Japanese food. Okay, reading. Please listen to this story and please look at and read the comics.
One day it was raining, so Brad didn't ride his bicycle to the supermarket. He walked because he didn't want to go by bus. When he was walking past some houses, he saw a notice in one of the windows. It said, "Apartment to let," and there was a contact phone number. He called them on his mobile and made an appointment. After work that day, he went to the flat and looked around. It was a large flat and very clean. It had a big living room, 1 bedroom, a small spare room, and a handy kitchen. It was on the ground floor. The estate agent said there was another flat upstairs, and a young married couple lived there. He said they were very nice people and very quiet. Brad liked the flat, and he wanted to live there. The only problem was the rent. It was a little more expensive than his present place, but he needed to change some things in his life. So he decided to move in at the end of the month.
Okay, good. Okay. So we talked about, for example, a notice means the same as a sign, kaban. To let also means the same as to rent. Appointment is the same as arrangement or yote. Spare, extra, mean the same. Okay, think like a spare tire. Handy, inconvenient, both mean Bentley. Great. And then, okay, examples. These are examples of adjectives. Okay, adjectives, keiyoshi. So right here, these are some of the adjectives that we practiced. Large and small, oki chisai. Clean, dirty, clean wa kirei, dirty, kitanai or geihin. Big and small, oki to chisai. Spare, extra, okay, and essential. Okay, spare like nokori aru or otsuri. Okay, essential means zettai tsukaimasu, irimasu. Handy, inconvenient. Handy, of course, is Bentley, inconvenient, fuben, or fuman, I'm sorry, fuben. Nice and mean, yasashi, ijiwaro, okay. Cheap, expensive. Cheap can mean yasui or dasai. Expensive, takai, okane kakaru. Safe and dangerous. Safe wa anzen, anshin. Dangerous, kiken abunai. Fun, boring. Okay, fun, tanoshi omoshiroi. Boring, sumalinai taikutsu. And right here, funny and boring. Funny, comedy, jodan omoshiroi. Boring, taikutsu sumalinai. Easy, kantan, difficult, muzakashi. Cold, hot, samui, atsui. Foreign, now this one is difficult. Foreign means gaikoku no. Okay, foreign, gaikoku no. For example, let's see, American Diet Pepsi is a foreign drink. Pizza is a foreign food. Domestic, kokunai. Okay, domestic, kokunai. Japanese domestic food is sushi, cut stone. Domestic company would be Toyota. Okay, aji, sweet, amai, sour, supai, salty, shopai, crunchy, kali kali, pali pali, and spicy, kalai. Wasabi is very spicy. Let's see what else. Anin tofu is very sweet. Lemons are very sour. Shoyu is very salty. Senbei is very crunchy. And yeah, wasabi is very spicy. Okay. Good. Okay. Now, last week, what you did, we practiced these kind of topics. So let me give you a couple. For example, if I say, okay, so if I say Tokyo, Sapporo, Yokohama, Fukuoka, Sendai, you're talking about Japanese cities. If I say Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, those are handy apps. Okay. If I say coffee, hot chocolate, cocoa, hot tea, espresso, those are hot drinks. Okay. I want you to do the same thing. Last week you did this, but this week I want you to do 5 more. Okay. So I want you to do 5 more, 5 different ones than you did before. So please do the same thing. Please make your homework video or a voice file on line and send it to me. Okay, great. Okay, please listen to this conversation. Okay.
2. Dialogue. A. Listen and fill in the blanks. Hello, I'm looking for a small flat for myself that is not too inconvenient.
There is one available right now. It has 1 room plus a kitchen and a bathroom, but a lot of students live in the building, so it is quite noisy.
Oh dear. Have you got anything else?
From next Monday, there is a communal house that will be free. You would have your own room, but share the kitchen, dining room, and bathroom with 3 other people. They are all single and in their 20s, and it is very cheap.
That sounds like fun. Can I have a look at it?
Sure. Wait here and I'll get my car. I'll be about 5 minutes.
Okay, so please remember, okay, right now, flat is the same as apartment. Okay, quite noisy, keiko urusai. Okay, very cheap, totimo yasui. So quite noisy, keiko urusai, very noisy, sugoku urusai. Okay, so quite means keiko. Okay, good. And then that sounds like fun, tanoshi so. That sounds difficult, muzakashi so. That sounds easy, kantan so. That sounds nandemo keiyoshi, keiroshi daijobu. Or that sounds like work, shigoto mitai. That sounds like, okay, sugoku benri. Rob, so let's see, if I ask my student, watashi wa gakusei ni ne, what are you doing tomorrow? I'm going to class. I'm going to write a report. I'm going to study all day. That sounds difficult. Or that sounds like hard work. It's good English to know. Good. And remember, communal house also means the same as share house. I think there's some communal houses in Sapporo. Okay, thank you. Next one, please listen to these questions and answers. Okay.
B. Listen, write, and choose the correct answers.
1. The first flat seems pretty good, but A. The customer can't move in right away. B. The other residents are young and too lively. 2. How does the customer feel about the communal house? A. He doesn't want to live with other people. B. He thinks it's an interesting idea.
Okay, so remember the first flat seems pretty good. Okay, pretty good, quite good. Keiko ides. Seems mitai. That sounds like fun. That seems like fun on a G. And the answer, the residents are young, wakai, and too lively. Wakasugi, too lively. How does the customer feel about the communal house? He thinks it's an interesting idea. Keiko moshiroi. Okay, great. Thank you. Okay, you're done. Please go and do your e-learning. You have now done 11 weeks of Ego 1. You've got one more month at the week I gets. Last stretch. Okay, everybody, thank you very much. Okay, see you next week. Have a good day. Thanks. Bye-bye.